What is happening, sports fans? It's your man, Matt from the DFS 5-pack. I am rocking it solo. It is Saturday, November 27th. I'm here to talk some NFL Week 12, cash games and GPPs. Members-only video just dropped, so I wanted to come out with the public video and do the normal 5-pack vibe. If you want more content, more me, more videos, more write-ups, any of that stuff, go check out the DFS 5-pack. We got a lot of new cool things coming your way. Excited to talk about that in the near future. With that said, let's dive in because we got an exciting Week 12 to talk about. All righty, so as far as quarterbacks go, I think TB12 looks like your cash game guy and a guy you can lock in with confidence in all formats. Threw 46 pass attempts last game against the Giants in a 20-point win. We know that Tampa is not afraid to have Brady chuck it and chuck it often. He's got awesome receivers. Definitely want exposure to Tampa in cash games. And Brady, using him at quarterback gives you exposure to all the receivers and anyone who catches any passes without having to, go balls deep on Godwin and Evans and Gronk, even though those guys are firmly in play as well. Brady gives you kind of exposure to all of them because if those guys are scoring, Brady's probably having a good day as well. He just looks like the logical cash game guy. And as I mentioned, certainly a solid play in tournaments if Tampa is where you want to plant your flag here. If Tampa is where you want to plant your flag, I think a really sneaky look is Nyheim Hines at 4K. Jonathan Taylor has been awesome recently, and he's obviously the preferred option if you can get all the way up to him at 9K. But with Tampa really, really good against the run, I'm never looking to spend elite money on running backs against them. Hines looks like a really sneaky drop down at 4K, the running back minimum, in a game that I could definitely see the Colts trailing. We know Hines can get there. We saw it just 2 weeks ago against the Jets. He's done it earlier this year against Tennessee and Seattle. There are definitely game scripts where he outproduces Jonathan Taylor, certainly in game scripts where the Colts are trailing. And at 4K, I think he's definitely worth taking a long look at in tournaments, if nothing else. All right, moving on down to another guy I like in tournaments a lot, and that's going to be Laviska Shenault. So Chenault's already a guy I'm a big fanboy of. I just like his game. I was really a big fan when he was at Colorado, one of the best receivers in the nation. Hasn't been ultra productive this year, but with Jamal Agnew out, I've heard that they're really trying to get him involved more, potentially out of the backfield. I think this is a great spot against Atlanta. I see points in this game from both sides. At 4,400, I think Shenault has big upside. I'm just a fan of this kid game, and the big game is coming sooner rather than later. I want him on my side at this price point. All righty, moving on down to a guy I just like in all formats. I think he's a cash game lock and a guy you can really look at in tournaments as well. Deebo Samuel, just a monster out there. I mean, look at the game log, producing every week. Only saw 2 targets last week and still got to 16-plus TK points because they ran him 8 times. They're finding ways to get him the ball. In another game, I expect to have offense. I like the late games on this slate. This game in particular, I think, is really close and competitive, high scoring at that. And Deebo is by far my favorite piece of San Fran. One of my favorite plays on the slate. He's just awesome right now, and I want him on my side. Last but not least, we got Kyle Pitts, my favorite tight end on the board. Again, talked about Shenault in this game. I like this game for offense. And at 6,100, Pitts is my favorite tight end. George Kittle's right there, too, and a couple other really good options. But coming off a dud against New England, we know Bill Belichick takes away your offense's top option. He did that with Pitts. Now 10 days off, going back down to Florida where he played college ball. I like Pitts in this spot. I think Matt Ryan has a really good day here with Pitts as his number one option. I like the stack there. I like Pitts as a one-off. He's my favorite tight end in all formats. I wouldn't call him like an absolute must because there are other good options here. But personally, I like him quite a bit, and I want exposure here. That's what I got for you guys. Short and sweet today. Want to get this out. Week 12 info. I know that a lot of you guys have been asking for it. With me doing NBA and NFL right now, time is a little bit crunched, so bear with me. That said, got it out for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Click the thumbs up on this video. I would certainly appreciate it. And again, as I mentioned before, if you want more content or any of that stuff, go check out the DFS 5-pack. Would love to have you on here. And thanks as always, guys. Appreciate you.